And action. Okay, here's the deal. I'm 29 years old and I'm getting into comics for the first time. I've been buying comics for about a month now. These past couple days, I tried to make a vlog to kick this journey off of documenting it on this channel. Vlog was kind of all over the place. It was kind of trash. So to make the first introductory video, I got to put this in the beginning, this disclaimer that I cut all the vlog footage. We're going straight into the the haul overview of the past couple of days. Just to catch y'all up to speed, I went to the flea market to grab some comic books. Then I went to a new comic book shop, got some more comics there. I originally was looking for Symbiote Spider-Man 2099s, and I was looking for Spawn issue 3 and 5. But along the way, I had picked up some other really cool finds. And then to top all that off, yesterday, my LCS had Raphael Albuquerque pulling up to the shop to give away 2 free signatures. So I did what any comic book man in his good graces would do, and I pulled up with that absolute Green Arrow to get that signed. So we're gonna go over the haul. Thanks for checking in and tapping into the channel. Hopefully in the future we'll have a better production. You'll see why. I'm a videographer for my day job. But anyways, that's enough talk, man. Thanks for tapping in, and let's get into the haul. Bam, another time skip. Who's seeing it coming? Not me. But anyways, we're back at home base right now. We're about to go over the haul over the past couple days of the comics I got. I'm still shooting on the phone. I was about to bring out the bad boy, bro, the Blackmagic 6K. I was gonna use 6K to film this, but I was getting discouraged because I didn't want to rig it up and all that. At least I could throw the mic on and give y'all a phone video. This is gonna be, again, my first video documenting this comic book journey, so I'm trying to make the content quick and easy before I really lock in and start getting the big boy equipment back out. But anyways, let's get into it. So these were my finds. First off, I'm gonna start with the flea market finds. So originally, like I said, we had went looking for Symbiote Spider-Man 2099 or Spawn, issue 3 and 5 specifically. We did not find either of those there, but what we did find was some crazy, what I would consider crazy, some crazy Image finds, Image Comics. So first off, found the first issue of Pit. So I've been wanting to rock with Pit for a while. It looks interesting. A lot of people say like the art is fire. Sorry about the glare, man. I gotta figure this shit out with the production. But anyways, I'm excited to read this. Haven't read it yet, but it was an issue 1, so I had to grab it up real quick. Ran me $3 at the flea market. So that was pretty dope. After I picked Pit up though, I kept going through the box. I'm going looking through, and that's when I come up on Do a Power Bomb, issue 2 through 7. So here we go with the haul, man. Boom. First of all, like I said, I heard a lot about Do a Power Bomb. I was sitting there trying to go through, I believe this is a B cover for issue 2, by the way. I don't really know. I think it's a B cover. But I was sitting there, going through, wondering, like, if I should pick these up, kind of on, like, some FOMO shit because of Speed Salt and always looking for, the single back issues. And I just thought, why not? I better grab it. I'm really excited to read this, but I feel like I can't read it until I find issue 1. So I'm a little bit perturbed by that. I actually had gone to another comic book store later that day, which we're about to get into that haul, looking for issue 1 because issue 1 wasn't at the flea market. So again, cycling through. What's this one? This one, 5 right here. I'm looking at my phone screen. That's why I'm kind of like looking off this way. So on my shit, the letters are like backwards, but I'm gonna flip it in post so y'all can like see the letters displayed correctly. Anyways, but yeah, man, I was excited as hell to grab this. This is a hard-ass cover, too. Again, I don't know if some of these are cover A's and cover B's. I think they're mostly cover A's, but again, I'm in it to read it. I'm not really in it for like the resell aspect. I don't even know what these sell for, but I just know I could not find them on eBay, really, and I could not find them on my comic shop. So glad I got those. And yeah, so before we get on to the next one, I'll name the prices off for you. I paid for each one. Issue 2, I paid $4. Issue 3, I paid $10. Issue, as I drop them and fuck them up. Issue 4, I paid $8. Issue 5, I paid $4. Issue 6, $4. And then issue 7, $6. So I think I walked out of there spending about $50 with getting Pit and then 2 through 7 to do a power bomb. So like, I felt like that was a pretty good day. But from there, like I said, then I was like, all right, I'm on a mission. I gotta go do a power bomb 1. So I hop in the car, bro, and I shoot out to Fuquay, Yellowbird Comics in Fuquay, North Carolina. I'd never been there, so I didn't know what I was walking into. I walked into that bitch, and it was real good vibes, man. There was a lot of comics, like literally everywhere. Comic book shop, of course, there's gonna be comics everywhere, but it was a little bit more like I felt like back issue focused than my LCS I go to. I go to Ultimate Comics and Cary, but I'm glad I went to Fuquay though, because even though I didn't do a power bomb issue 1 there, no surprise there. Kind of figured I wouldn't find it. I did find my Spawn issue 3 and 5. So bam, here we go. Real happy about that. I believe I paid $8 for issue 3 and $10 for issue 5. So I actually did start reading Spawn recently. I bought a God's Collection off him off Facebook Marketplace, and he had like the #1 in everything. And like Spawn is just a dope ass character, especially, you know, if you watch like the HBO animated series they did. Just for some reason, like something about him has always made me want to like just read his comics, especially like, you know, when you're a kid and you see superheroes and they're like putting belt to ass, killing people, like, you know, being a hero, if he's a hero, anti-hero, whatever, like there's something about like the edginess of that when you're a kid, you're like, whoa, shit, like, you're like, oh man, I gotta tap into that. So that's why I've been picking up Spawn. So I read issue 1 and 2 so far, and I stopped because I was missing 3, and then I was missing 5, and I had 4, but I'm trying to go in order. Like I could get on a comic hosting website probably and like read there, but I want to own them. I want to have them in person. So picked these up at Yellowbird Comics, was super happy that they had them there. And then while I was there, I also picked up some more Absolute Batman reprints because, you know, right now I got Absolute Batman in my pull box. I just got issue 20 that came out. They all came out damaged apparently, but no big deal. And, you know, I'm trying to go back and build it up from the start. I'm not looking for any not issues. I'm not looking for any first prints or second prints or anything like that. I just want to read them. But so while I was there, I copped me 3, Absolute Batman 3, issue number 3, issue number, sorry, I had to put that away real quick. That's the one we're saving for the end, even though I already talked about it. Issue number 3, issue number 4, and then issue number 6, and issue number 7. That glare fucking it up. But yeah, I had 5 already. My LCS did not have any prints of these. So I was just kind of buying what I could while I, you know, had the chance to like build the collection up so I could start reading through them. I still haven't read issue 1. But now that I got basically 1 through 7 complete, I think I'm going to start getting into it tonight. I might read issue 1 after this. Who knows? I really want to sit down and read it. And finally, again, no surprise here, but like I said, I went to go get my copy of Absolute Green Arrow signed by Raphael Albuquerque. So here that is, man. There's a signature up there. Super sweet. I waited 2 hours in line to get this, and when we like pulled up on him and finally in the shop, he just signed it, and I said, thanks, man, and went about my day. So it's not like I was like, oh, I'm a big fan or asked him anything like that. I'm so new to this that I don't know anything about his books, but I did read this, and I mean, he was doing 2 free signings at my comic shop. So I was like, shit, why would I not go get it signed? You know, get more ingrained in the culture, really embrace being a nerd and sit in line for 2 hours. I was sitting in line, bro, and I was like, damn, I should have brought my PSP. That would have been some real, like, early 2000s type of vibe, you know, waiting in line, playing my PSP with my wired headphones. I didn't do it, but anyways, picked me up a certificate from the comic book shop as well to say he signed it. They did have CGC witnessing there, but I wasn't about to get this like sent in and graded and all that for $70. It might not even be a 9.8 because it's brand new. So Didn't seem worth it to me. But yeah, so that's a haul. That's gonna be like it for the first video. Yeah, let me shut my dumb ass up real quick, because that is not gonna be it for the first video. That is not the end of the haul. I almost forgot 3 other books I picked up that I was excited for. So I don't know if I said this at one point in the video because I cut all the other vlog stuff out, but I got the full run of Spider-Man 2099. I love the Spider-Man 2099 art. I love the aesthetic. I love the idea of the whole 2099 series. So I've been trying to start collecting all of the 90s runs of the superhero 2099s, I guess we could say. Right now I'm working on Punisher since I got all of Spider-Man 2099. But when I was at Yellowbird picking up my Absolute Batmans and, you know, my Spawns, I happened to see, what do you know, in one of the boxes, first issue of Doom 2099. Had to grab that bad boy, man. I could not leave that thing sitting in the box, and it was only $5. When Doom 2099 popped up in Spider-Man 2099 issue, was it issue 3 or issue 2? I'm only about 6 issues in that I've read so far. I was like, you know, I just got excited, man. I was like, man, Doom, like, I didn't even know there was a Doom 2099. Like, hopefully I end up, you know, collecting these, and I end up reading through Doom 29 and really liking reading through Doom 2099 and really liking the story. It might be buns though. It might be hot doo-doo butter. I don't know. But after I pulled Doom 2099 from the box, we had this one behind it. Ravage 2099. I hear this shit is cheeks. I hear this shit sucks. Like, I hear this like is real bad. It might be good though. It might be good though. I don't know. But again, an issue 1. So I just had to grab it. And this one was $3. So it wasn't even hitting on the Doom 2099 price. You know, Doom 2099 had the extra $2 in there. So what do? So I picked up both of those. And then when I was getting my Green Arrow signed by Raphael Albuquerque yesterday, I had passed a back issue box of just miscellaneous X-Men. And so I ran through real quick. This is when I was waiting in line still, but I had finally made it in the store because originally we were outside the store in line, which was a long ass line. I sat in line for like 2 hours. What do you know that I find? X-Men 2099, issue 1. So again, had to grab it. I actually started reading this. I got halfway through, then I stopped to do something. So I will finish this tonight. Again, I don't know if I'll even ever collect X-Men 2099. I say I want to get them all, but if they're bad, I don't know if I want to spend the money on them. So at least I grabbed each issue of number 1. You know, I'm still missing Ghost Rider 2099, and I am missing Punisher 2099 issue 1. I have a couple Punisher 2099s already. They're like, I think I have like issue 2, 3, and 4, but I need to get the number 1s for both of those. So that's my plan at some point. My LCS actually does have a couple Ghost Rider 2099s that I've seen, but they were like $16, $15 each. And at the time, I was walking out of there with like 7 books, so I was already spending a little grip of money, you know, trying to budget myself with I'm finding out with comics, man, like some are relatively cheap, some aren't, but when you're buying so many books to read at $5 a pop, you can kind of get carried away. So I'm trying to you know, slow down here, be good with my savings and everything. But one thing I want to add real quick, and you know, I should pull my Spider-Man 2099 out, but I don't got enough hands to do this. Something that's so sick about these covers, man, is they all got like the holographic borders around them. You know, like Doom 2099 is silver, X-Men's that light blue, Ravage is like kind of gold or brown. That's sick as hell. My Spider-Man 2099 is a red one, and it's also a newsstand edition, which, should I go grab that? I'll just go grab that real quick, man. All right, here it is, y'all, my Spider-Man 2099 newsstand edition. This ain't a direct, this is a newsstand. So this is probably my coolest one I got, I think. I got Spawn issue 1 as well, but I mean, you know, Todd McFarlane said there's a bunch of Spawn issue 1s out there. But when I was in the store, though, the comic book store, not my LCS, the one I went to where I found the Spawn issues I was looking for, he had a graded Spawn in there that was like $90, the first issue of Spawn, and it was a 9.8. So I had me thinking, should I get my Spawn graded? No, probably not. I already know my Spawn number 1 is not a 9.8. It's a reader copy, but You know, you get excited seeing that shit. So, anyways, man, hard as hell, man. They can't mess with Spider-Man 2099, man. Better than Miles. I'm gonna say it. Better than Miles Morales, man. All right, so that is going to be it for today's video. I appreciate anybody who watches the video. Again, leave me some comments on some books you might think I'd enjoy. I'm about to sign out for the night, and I'm going to tap back in to X-Men 2099, finish it up, because I already started it. It was halfway through, so, you know, I'm going to crack this bad boy open, and I'm going to get to it. Oh, before I sign out, though, go and follow me on my League of Comic Geeks, man. I'll throw my username up on the screen. All right, there you have it, man. So again, thanks for watching, y'all. I'm gonna crack this John open, and on my Philly shit. Does Philly say John? Who cares? I'm gonna crack this bad boy open, and I'm gonna finish it. So I'll see y'all in the next one. There's 100 comic book YouTube channels out there, but you right here with me today. I just stole that shit from Sean Cotton from Stay Cheese TV. I just jacked that shit. Pause. See y'all boys later.